do we got here? We've got the 14, the fantasy Final 14. We've got a Thief Kitty. Early visitation by our favorite Thief Kitty. Hi. Hello, you grumpy cat. Hello. Hi. I turned this thing off. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. Alright, so what are we doing today? So here's where we are in Final Fantasy XIV. Firstly, this character was my Gridania era, my Gridania character. I have since taken her to level 16. She has been named the emissary of Gridania and has been told to go visit the other places, so putting a pause on this character. Oh, I crack open a cold one. By a cold one, I mean a soft drink. And so, basically, with this game, starting out in A Realm Reborn, is based on which class you choose, which job you choose, you get sent to one of the 3 starting areas. And they have individual stories up to the point where you get named the emissary of your whatever and get sent to go visit the other 2. So she has been sent to visit. We've done the Gridania story. I have done the Gridania story up till that point, and so we're putting a halt on her. Tyrion, who is my meme character. No, we don't want to log in with Tyrion. Look at him. Doesn't he look nice? He looks so nice. I do need to get him the correct gloves. For this, whatever. One of these days. But Tyrion is level 30. I played him off stream and got him leveled up to so where as level 30 you can take the paladin job. So Tyrion is now officially a paladin, and I'm gonna put a fork in him too. He's done for now. We're going to go to my actual proper main character, my completionist character, who's not her, the dragon lady. Not her, Tato. Not her, who is a character out of one of my fanfics, sort of. Or her, or her. I just like the races, so I made characters. But Kiriana is my main. She's currently an Arcanist at level 13, 13. And she is going to be the character we're playing tonight. And of course, the world is full, but that'll only take a minute or so. So, in news of the day, if you play Lotro, Lotro has recently announced a code that you want to, Zin, you'll want to do this too. If you go to the in-game store, click on redeem code, type in Lotro Quests, plural, 2021, it will unlock every single non-expansion quest in the game permanently. That code is good to use up until November 30th, so do it now so you don't forget. And if you ever show up on twitch.tv/LotroStream, we'll nag you about it. Alright, so my character is level 13. She has been told to speak to Canwis, and I don't know where Canwis is. It's been a while since I played this character, so I'm a little bit fuzzy on where I need to go next. Apparently I need to go to Western Lanastia. And I can't get there from here. Well, it seems like I should be able to get there from this place, but it doesn't seem to be the case. So, I am a little bit lost on that, I'm not gonna lie. So what I'm gonna do is, once I get this character to where she can go to everywhere. She's gonna pick up all of the jobs I can pick up. And as you can see, I've already picked up all the ones here in Limsa, aka Lindsay Lohan. I need to really do something about my microphone. Let me type that code for you again. And caps doesn't matter really. It is what it is. So, alright. So I need to get to Western Alanosia. And from my understanding, you're supposed to be able to go someplace and get there, and I'm not going in the right direction, but that's okay. Let's start with... We're gonna go to the We'll go to the Tempest Gate. Okay. So this is where we need to go. What is that? Oh, the Sahagin Stronghold. That sounds like a very bad place to be. Okay, so we're trying to get to Aleport. So apparently there's a ferry. If we go to the ferry docks, we can get there. So I think that's where I actually need to go. Let's go back to the ferry. So this is the character I'm going to do, like, everything on. So all of the hunting log stuff, all of the whole 9 yards, all the things. Because that's what I want to do with this character. I actually think I know this person, Nymeria. That's a name that I know. Let me Google. Or let me Twitter. I think I do know that person. Or somebody who uses that name. Anyway. Remember the first time I came out here, to Limsa, and I went to the Aetheryte Shard? And there was, like, Nathrian was just, like, hanging out there, just AFK. Okay, so where are we going anyway? I'm already completely lost, which is perfectly fine. So I might change up some stuff about this character at some point. Alright, this is not the way. And one thing I have to actually get used to is the fact that I can't just, like, run everywhere. That I can't just mount up. So eventually I will get a, I will get me, let me get something here. So, let's see, where am I going? I need to look at the map again. So I need to go down to the lower decks. I think what I need to actually do is go down here. Yeah, I think I need to get to the ferry. So, Fisherman's Guild. I hit the wrong button. Good job, me. So I'm a little bit out of practice, not gonna lie. No shame, no badness. So yeah, this is the person I need to talk to. Oh no! Oh, I can't use the ferry until I hit level 15? That's unfortunate. But the really weird thing is that I can't, like, actually do anything here. I might actually have to do some regular quests to get to 15 before I can do anything else. So let's see what other quests I have. Everything so far seems to be... This is a level 11 quest. Okay, looks like we're gonna find the hard way to get there. So let's go look at the map here. Let's actually make the map a little bit bigger. Okay, so Lanasia... So we are here, and we need to go up there. So we're gonna go to middle. We're gonna run up through here. Well, you know what I could do is I could... Well, I do... Ooh, I could just port to Swift Perch. There we go. When all else fails, teleport. Alright. Let's make the map smaller now. Okie dokie, where are we going? I want to talk to you for leave meet. I still haven't done the thingy-majigger. The Hall of the Novice. There's somebody who's got the car from the recent promotion, which I don't have. I don't have a car. Alas, I don't have a car. I'm nowhere near being able to get the car, so I'm not even gonna worry about it. Maybe I'll be ready for it next year. Igneous! How is the microphone, by the way? Because it's like way the hell over here. And I don't like it that it's that far away. It's because when this desk was downstairs, my computer keyboard was like over this way. So I might have to rearrange some stuff. I'm not sure yet. Mix sounds fine. But, you know, I want to do that deep in that podcaster voice. There's also the simple fact that the boom that I have for my microphone is not the best of qualities. And my microphone is a rather heavy and somewhat dangerously heavy crucial. Oh, keep ahead. Two for one day, is it? Oh, guess what I don't have? My carbuncle. I'm gonna get myself killed doing this. Get out of that. One thing I'm actually noticing is that the game looks a lot nicer for some reason on the screen. I don't know why. I haven't done anything. Squishier than I'm familiar with. Because I was playing, when I was playing Paladin, of course, you know, pretty tanky. Because as a Paladins are one of the tank class. Well, I was playing, a Gladiator who is, you know, the Paladin precursor class. Alright, what do you want? What do you got for me? Have I had a good day? Yeah, I was, got yelled at, got told to get a life today. Because when Jerry was streaming on his show for Court of the Rings today, I was doing a lot of answering questions in chat for stuff that he didn't really need to be answering because it's like old stuff, and trying to be helpful. So I was told to get a life and let other people talk. You know what I have to say to the person? Fuck you! Because you know what? I just, you know, I don't really care what they think, and I banned them for being an asshole. Because, honestly, I used to actually be on this show for a couple of years, and people hated me when I was on his show, too. Oh, Tuba, your questions are fine. So, Yeah, basically, it's something that I've done for almost 4 years now, as being a member of the Lotra Stream team. Is I help answer questions for other people in chat, and if it's a question, it's like if Cord is talking about something specific, like okay, the point of the show is X, and people are asking questions that are completely unrelated that they've already answered before, then I say, well, they've said this in this place, or I link something for them, or I just shoot the breeze and hang out with the rest of the community like everybody else. But apparently that's just too much talking, so I'm not too worried about it. And as always, when we ban somebody, made a note of it in Slack where everybody could see why I banned him and what I banned him for. And Cord didn't say anything about it. In fact, he actually interacted with stuff I said afterwards, so he clearly didn't have a problem with me banning that dude for being a dick. Besides, it was like somebody was saying earlier in the stream, he said something about how he already deleted all of his characters, and then in the thing that led up to his ban was like, well, since I'm burning bridges, because he apparently had some fucking mad on about me. Like, whatever, I ain't got time for that. So when I'm on duty, I'm a nice person. When I'm not on duty, I can be a bit of an asshole, and I don't care. So, by the way, speaking of being on duty for something, tomorrow is New England Moot. If you don't know what a moot is, Signum University, my other employer, Standing Stone is not my employer. I don't work for them. I work for a company here in the Southwest Ohio area of the world, but I also am now side employed. I have a side gig with Signum University. Now I'm a volunteer who gets paid. And I will be the digital moot coordinator. No, I'm sorry, digital moot facilitator. Coordinator is a special title, which means I will be in the Slack channel, in the Zoom call tomorrow from like 9 to 5, helping to facilitate the interactions between the folks who are not in New England at this event, which is in person, and the folks who are in person, so we can have a more seamless gathering of friends. It's an academic conference, so there won't be much cussing going on. And Professor Corey will be there, of course. He's got a presentation to do, and I know actually a little bit more about what he's going to be doing than he does, because there's just shenanigans going on. He knows that there's going to be a surprise, but he doesn't know what it is, but I do. I'm not causing the surprise. I'm just facilitating some stuff about the surprise, so I get to know what's going on. That's really, really cool. So I don't actually remember what the prices are. You go to signumuniversity.org and go look under Mythgard, and then go to events and moots, and there'll be news there. There's also Middle Moot coming up, which is like the Midwest Moot in Iowa in 2 weeks from now. And Signum University is also just starting their annual fall fundraiser, which basically means where they ask you for money to help keep the university going. And Corey recently did a thing where he said what their money, where their money goes, which is mainly to pay the faculty, staff, and administration of the university, which is morons like me. And he's also going to be doing a webathon with his Guardian character on October 2nd. And on October 1st, the night before, he's going to be running in Mordor, getting his character leveled up. And I'm going to be basically pocket healing him for that time. It'll be fun. And then on the 16th of October, there's 2 things going on that I'm personally aware of. Number 1 is the one that I'm doing. The Indigo Plant Invitational is going to be starting at 5 o'clock Eastern. It'll be happening on the Landreval server at the Indigo Plant Kin House. It's 5 Waterbank Road, the Gillithland neighborhood in Falthorn. And we've got about 18 bands that are going to perform about 15 minutes to a half hour each. And we're going to have a lot of fun. So I invited a whole bunch of my favorite bands to come perform. I'm going to perform, play a little bit if I don't break something along the way. And we're going to have a few surprises and shenanigans going on. So if you're into the Lotro music scene, show up at 5 o'clock. You will not regret it. And that's all I'm going to say about that. The other thing that's going on, the end of the fall fundraiser campaign is happening also on October 16th. which means I'm going to be very busy. And Corey is going to send Wigan on his... he's going to do a little bit of a Wigan mini marathon at the end of it. And I won't be there for it because I will be busy playing music with my friends until 1 in the morning or so. We'll see how it goes. So definitely come hang out to the Indigo Plant Invitational. There'll be more. There is actually an article about it on lotroartist.com. So that should be fun. Anyway. Okay, your light doesn't work. Chase the bomb down to bring back a claw, what you ripped from its smoldering corpse. Okay. Set the iron brazier on the ground near the scarecrow. Okay, we're gonna piss off some scarecrows then, apparently. One of the things I definitely want to do is to, once I get all the classes or all the jobs unlocked, I'm probably going to switch to a non-Arcanist. I mean, Arcanist is pretty fun, but it is awfully squishy. Now, I don't actually want to do this, Fate, but alrighty. But he's pretty much in the way, so I don't have a choice. And again, if you play Lotro, you are definitely going to want to add the code LOTROQuests2021 to your account. Oh, I want to get on the side of him anyway. And I am not doing any damage to this dude. He's kicking my ass. I might just die. Careful. See, I wasn't even in his AoE and he still hit me. In the cone of damage and destruction. Oh, screw this guy. You know what? He's doing way too much damage and I'm busy. That's the... Who's coming after me? There ain't nobody. Some of my carbuncle. Yeah, fat dodos. I don't know why that scarecrow is particularly scary. I don't know. Okay. Why did you hit the fat dodo? That dodo was just minding his own beeswax. Good? Alright, let's go. Let's go back. I guess that fate is still up. Oh, jeez, we have to get past that guy. Can I just yeet him off of the thing? Or somebody else still... Is somebody fighting him? I don't know. We'll find out. Other things that are going on. I'm keeping an eye on World of Warcraft because I do actually legit want to get back into it. The 9.1.5 updates seem pretty exciting in my opinion. Oh, just leave me alone, old six arms. I don't want to fight you. Really? Alright. One thing I'm noticing about how this game works is generally you're not going to be spamming your buttons. Because so many of your buttons are on the same cooldown, like the global cooldown, just basically you have to take things slow. Oh, Devilor's live. That's nice. He's playing Diablo 2. I was really torn about whether I was going to get Diablo 2 Resurrected. Because I'd never played the original Diablo, and I have huge mass respect for the guy who created Diablo. Full disclosure, I help moderate his wife's Twitch channel, and he's on it too. And he, of course, is very, very upset with Blizzard right now. Okay, have a chat with the Yellow Jacket friend and Swift Perch. Have it pass the word back to someone in Limsa, so we can fix this thing permanently. Let's go run, 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 run. Excuse me, pardon me, come through. I'm cheerfully ignoring the buzzards this time. We're just gonna run back. It's fine. Come on, Carbuncle, stop running away. Oh man, my Carbuncle likes to run away like the... My Carbuncle's a chicken. Okay, take yourself to the Armorer's Guild in Limsa, explain the situation to the Forge Master. Heck yeah. Okay, we can do that. It'll be quickest just to port back, return. Alrighty, let's go to where we need to go. Looks like we're going upstairs. What everybody have for supper? Was, you know, we gotta know. Alright, where are we going? We are going this way. Well, we might as well port on over. Well, you know what? I don't want to be lazy. It's not really that far. Zin hadn't had anything for supper. What do you plan on having for supper? Or what are you looking to have for supper? I had Kroger fried chicken because you can buy a ton of their fried chicken for like 10 bucks. And it's enough to last you for a day. You'd be very sick of chicken, I'm not gonna lie, but when you're on a bit of a budget, you gotta take what you can get. Go to the armor. person named their character Party Rick. Okay. Okay, we get a hat. We get another hat. It doesn't actually matter, because neither of these hats are really good. We're gonna take this one because we can use it when we level up a disciple of war class. Da, 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 da. Okay, what are we doing? Get some pants. I'm sorry, some boots. This is the workload over at Morby Dry Docks. Okay. First floor of the Mizzen Mastic Chocobo. Okay. Let us go. You can't go out that way. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate! What we're going to do the Porty McPort thing. Okay, Lord Lucia. I have not been attuned there yet. There's a dungeon there. Can't get there by the ferry. Looks like we need this over here. So we can go to Summerford Farms and then go south. Yeah, that's gonna be our best bet. Or we go out the gate here. And we got the Tempest Gate. We're gonna be running a ways. We're gonna be running a long time. Thief says hello. Then eventually, when I hit like level 20 or so, I'll be able to get my first chocobo. 20 something, thereabouts. And then we can get around a little bit faster. I don't know, I'm fairly sure most of you are not old enough to remember, and that's not a slight, but there was a cartoon called Wildfire. It lasted only like 5 or 6 episodes, or something really small. It was about this girl that had a magic purple horse with like bright pink mane and tail. It's a typical horse girl, kind of young girl with horse adventures kind of thing. I remember liking it. It was like in the 80s, so it was a long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away. Let me in. Okay, here's our chocobo person. This will make life easier for sure. Alright. It's pretty here though. It does have a bit of a Mediterranean feel to it though. A little bit. Alright, let's attune to the thingy-majigger. There we go. So it's been 5 years since the Calamity, and this is the first ship they're getting ready. Hi. Oh, somebody's pinging me in a Discord. Hang on. You got a kitty. He has a purr. He has a purr. Look at the kitty. This is no place here for layabouts and troublemakers. Okay. Okay, we get a little bit of boost for that. Yeah. kitty. Okay, get some hands. Okay. Okay, find somebody, because apparently the somebody shouldn't be screwed around. Hi, kitty. What are you doing? What are you doing, kitty? Let's make sure I don't have anything that needs mending. Nothing bad at all. What you doing? He is purring. He's doing a purr. I think I'm supposed to be actually down there. Guess what? Watch this. So you can't actually die from fall damage in this game unless you're in combat. Do you want to go? You want to go? You just want cuddles? The cat wants cuddles, everybody. Are you happy? Except, this is the place I'm supposed to be. Because I'm remembering a quest in the future. I doubt you! I question you! Yes, he can, and he will! Need to get us some blue gloves to go with our blue coat. I keep doing that. Got a couple of new items from these quests. Awesome sauce. Wow. Get a belt. Belts are going away, people. So this is a Disciple of War belt, and this is for everybody. Well, we're gonna use that. Okay. Let's hope we can find it before the Navigator does, because it sounds like the Navigator, if you find her, then you're in deep shit. Deep, deep shit. There's somebody else with their carbuncle. They call themselves Mephistopheles. Nice. I don't want to join your fate. I want to find this person I'm supposed to find. You. What'd you do wrong? So basically, you got people killed. Okay. Okay, we aggroed everybody. Sploosh, 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 sploosh. I'm gonna throw the book at you. They folded the sailcloth, which is interesting. Alright, see, back up the cliff we go. We'll go sploosh around. Go around these butt heads. I also go jump in the water. Oh, apparently not. The game doesn't want you to go swimming in this. Hey, Saren, how you doing? Welcome to the party. Oh, we gotta help save this guy's. Let this guy save face. Okay. I'll go this way. First at your new job? You work 2 to 6 at PF Chang's. Ooh, that sounds like not fun. So you missed my Lotro stream earlier today. That's unfortunate. Well, assuming you're in Eastern time, that is. EST for you? Gotcha. Alrighty. Uh-oh. The Sahagin are doing it. Okay, we're gonna take the belts. Belts are going away with the next expansion of the game. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. But we're gonna put on our new belt. Oh, what you got for me now? That's not for me. Ooh, the magic damage. Heck yeah, I'll take a new book. And brass daggers. So, definitely want this. Gotta do some dry dock security. Okay. You still do not like me, but it doesn't mean I do not trust you. Okay. Okay. I appear to be a model citizen. Okay. Okay. Got some clues. I know there's like some folks who like to do silly voices when they do this. I just simply can't. I don't have it in me. You're part-time Friday to Sunday? Okay. Yeah, I now have a second job that's a part-time gig. Working for Professor Corey doing shenanigans. And I get to do some of my stuff tomorrow. Oh, hi. Confront suspicious individuals. We're gonna go beat up on some sus people? Or we're gonna confront them? Okay. Okay, it's somewhere down here. Oh, I can't hop on down there? Oh, man. I have to go the long way to get there. It says that it's down below, so there should be a way down there. Theoretically. There is a path down there. Oh, there's fireflies. Oh, there's a symbol of the spinner. Hi, how you doing? Hey, Galbus, how you doing? I think he likes it in that it's a new room for him to play in. I think he doesn't like it because his chair is now currently behind me, behind the green screen, instead of right here where he can just perch next to me and make noise and jump up here more easily. However, to be fair, that chair is moving back over here once I get that side of the room all set up. I do know that I like not being in the basement anymore. That's actually been very nice not to climb 2 sets of stairs every night going to bed. Those masks aren't very good for keeping your identity secret, and he's just got an eye patch. Okay. I'm just saying hi. Crab meat for days. I'm just saying. I think the last time I played an Arcanist, this is... No, I got further than this because she was level 24. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get a new book. Sweet. Let me equip my new book. It's better to water. Like, do Lala? No, no. Speak to one of the guards? We'll speak to the one back here. She seemed pretty cool. I do have a Lullafill, though. Don't play her. Alright. I'm gonna go find a pirate. Gonna run through a crab. Find this shifty-eyed sailor. Shifty, shifty. He's up there. Alright, let's go kill the jackal, because he's gonna want to attack. So next week's streams, we're gonna be doing some more Wind Waker on Thursday evening, as usual. 'Cause we like the Wind Waker. And then we might play some D2R at some point. I am gonna play it probably on my own because I haven't actually played it. I don't want to seem entirely. Oh, by the way, speaking of games where I feel very incompetent, I was one of the content creators who got to do a video about the new Epic Destinies in DDO. And so I do have a newer video up on my YouTube channel. Alright, don't jump. Don't jump. It's not that bad. Yeah. It's the quickest way down there. Will it let me jump? No. Rude! And again, you can't die. I really like the fact that you... Oops. Sorry, cat. I accidentally nudged the kitty with my foot. That you can't actually die from fall damage unless you're in combat. Which I think is pretty cool. I know, it's like every sailor. Like, which one? Right? Hi, kitty. Uh-oh, duty calls! Let's do a duty. I said duty. All these extra patrols and you're not prepared to fight these folks off? On it! Okay, let's go kick some damn pirate ass. I can't go that way. Thief? What are you doing? Are you here cowering? Okay, you cower. She's healing him, huh? Well, let's go kick her ass first. Okay, heal her down! Let's go get you now. the bad guy. Oh, it's your dad. Look at the Mikote behind her going, shock and surprise! I got a book! Level 22 somethings? Oh, jeez, oh, Pete. You take them. I'm over here. I'm busy. Okay, you. Pick on your conjurer. Crazy glint in his eye. He's gonna do something stupid. Alright, what do we got? We're all dead! Hooray, we did it! Ah, your dad was a fool. Aww. Now you're proud of your son because he made a big ass honking ship? Heck yeah. Hi, kitty thief. Alrighty. Okay. For second there, I thought this Lalafel's name was Waifu, and that had to take a second look. Like, wait, what? Thief? Thief kitty. Thief is howling. Meow, meow, meow. So we're getting close to the point where they're going to send us off to be the emissary. So we'll start picking up go to the other areas and pick up some quests. Okay, let's get some XP. We're gonna ding! 16! What? Okay, trust me, no important task. A curious missive is discovered amongst the effects of the pirate. Uh-oh, it's a code. Talk to Batterin. Okay, we can do that. Hey, what are you doing? Ow! 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 Oh, you butthead. Alrighty. Take it to Batterin and no one else. Okay. Oh, there's a gladiator, or they're a paladin, because that's, yeah, definitely a gladiator skill. Okay, we are going... Wow, we're going amongst a whole bunch of people! Ah, my nose. Kitty cat. The Arcane Epistle. Somebody named their character Sitil Sharn, just like Sitil Shan from Knights of the Old Republic. I'm sorry, from Star Wars The Old Republic, actually. The daughter of Bastila Shan. Also, same voice actress. Okay. Okay, old man's part in the business. Aww. Uh-oh. He can read it himself. Unlike, Candice, who doesn't know the Black Speech. Batteron actually can read arcane languages. Okay, bad stuff's about to brew down. Brew up, brew down. Is brewing. Okay. Pardon me. Sahagan letters, uh-oh. Very much like the Sahuagin of DDO, I imagine. Similar fishy dudes. My character's pretty. Ah! Trying to take a screenshot. Look at my character. She's so pretty. She's very blue. Okay. I also want to talk to the Smith because there's a the series of trials to do these is probably a good idea. Yay! I can go to the Hall of the Novice. And we're going to do that, actually. But we're not going to do it right this second. We're going to go do some story questing. Wait. Did I just see somebody I knew? Alas. Not. Alright, let's go do some questing. Alright, I appreciate y'all being here this evening. Oh man, somebody called the character Kaiser Soze. Oh, I mean, you can get all kinds of fun things. I mean, I created my favorite WoW NPC as a character on the server, and he's now a paladin because why the hell not? Because it's fun, and they don't really care. I mean, come on. I just ran past a character named Excellent Choices. Come on, they don't give a crap. As long as it's nothing like, you know, sexist or homophobic or something stupid shit like that. Alright, the leader of the Yellow Jackets, I got a message for you. Oh, and there's one of the male kitty cats, which can't be a... Well, I'm sorry, the lions. The lions. Hi, I got some for you. A small slip of paper with drowning wedge proprietor batter and 10 fingers is unintelligible writing scrawled all over it. I love it. It's a young Commodore. His pantaloons are pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I like how they actually use my last name, so technically they're using my favorite name, so it's kind of cool. I'm going to Swift Perch. I'll nod and go, yup. Okie dokie, let's go to Swift Perch. And it's actually just going to be easier to... Well, we can take the Chocobo. Chocobos are fun. Whoosh! Once we start doing a few dungeons, we'll get some guild going. Okay, Swift Perch, where is stuff's gonna happen here in a minute. Alright, yeah, that was the guy where it's like, why does this guy's name look familiar? It's like, oh yeah, that's the first guy when he got off the boat. Let's go fight some people! Why didn't you close the doors first? No killing the small folks, so that'd be the Lalafell? Alright, for Lindsay Lohan! Looks like we should go after the main dude. Well, I can't really do much help for her, so oh well. Drowned Diviner is the one I'm gonna hit first. Oh! Blah. I got my butt whomped. Let's try that again. Oh! Let's go easy mode, just for giggles. Because I'm here for the story! Oh, I've got mail. You've got mail. It's like, why didn't you close the doors? I mean, that's the whole point of them. having it. Gotcha. Now it's your turn. Tank this guy for me, please. Got him. Void Scent's bad. Ooh. I have a pretty book. What does that look all about? The best age. Okay, so this is similar to the one we did in Gridania, where the Sahuagin and the Mass Mage were attacking the Guardian Tree. Ooh, I like that. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I might smite mine enemies. Who talks like that? Come on. This is the part where anybody else would be like, oh shit! See? Thief goes, oh shit! You cannot be suffered to live. Like the global cooldown of a lot of your main spells, because you can hear the noise, the sound effect in the background when I'm hitting things. And I'm usually just button mashing, right? I think with Arcanist it's basically a one-trick pony. You're just hitting one button most of the time. Honestly, it's not terribly fun. But I was playing Archer for a while, which was actually a little bit more fun. Oh, it's Y'shtola with the kill steal. gone, City say. It is as I feared. She's got a pretty face. They're Asians! Asians! Mm-hmm. We're gonna make ass jokes. It's gonna happen. How did you know it was a Shyland, whatever? You've got the egg. Oh right, this character hasn't been there. Okay, never mind. To the Scions? Who are they? The character does have a pretty book. It's another crystal. Puzzle, puzzle, puzzle. Of course somebody's got a Shiba pet. Okay, where are we going next? We are going back to Raynor at the Coral Tower. Let's go to Lindsay Lohan. Because that's a costume you can wear in this game. See, glamour, the costuming is definitely the end game for this game. It's about finding the right glamour. In the meantime... where are we going? We're going to the Coral Tower. It's on the upper decks. Yeah, that's closest. That would be the Marauders Guild. Where is the? I mean, after Breaking Plaza. I like how you pretty much don't have to open doors in this game. They just open for you automatically. It's like on Star Trek. Only without the sound effects. Of course I have a sure arm. I have to hold books up all day. Tell him the entire story of what just happened there. Thalassocracy. Uh-oh. The Admiral's here! Everybody behave. I love her outfit. Her outfit is so badass.
This is the adventurer I've been reading about in the field reports. I am Melve Blufisfin, Admiral of Limsa. On behalf of my people, I bid you thanks for the deeds you have done this day.
The voice actress does sound a bit older than this character looks.
A token of our gratitude. What worth is high regard without just reward after all? Ha! Since you first set foot in our city, my good friend Badaron and Commodore Rayner have taken turns at regaling me with tales of your exploits. Safe to say, they left an impression. Join me at the coming banquet. A seat of honor at the celebratory feast is the least I can offer the woman who foiled the Sahagin.
I know all the voice actors changed between A Realm Reborn and everything else, which is kind of sad, because one of the voice actors, the one for Connie Senna, is actually the voice of Harthaland in Lotro. And also all the kobolds and half the DMs in DDO. So just think Connie Senna's AR voice, and imagine her doing kobold voices. Kobold not like you! It's the same actress, Cindy Robinson. Kobold wants to be friends! Alright. Damn, we can get...
feast.
Wow, that's a big deal.
Oh, and don't be late.
I mean, just look at this, the elegant, like, she's got her dudes are, like, dressed, you know, they're kind of, okay, Commodore Rayner's kind of frilly. He is kind of frilly, right? I mean, he's got Judpers on, for God's sakes. But what's his face in the red, in the blue, he's martial, but there's still some fancy to him. And she's just like, you know, she's got this functional elegance to her outfit that I just freaking adore. And the flintlock isn't too bad either.
Your fellow guests will be eager to take the measure of their newest hero, and some do not take kindly to being kept waiting. Till then, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
May the force be with you. And I get a ring. The Lominson ring. Come on. And I'm gonna get a pair of dress shoes. Oh my god. I'm gonna look up a word. I'm gonna... Okay, a thalassocracy. It's comes from Greek words. Literally means sea power. So basically, it's a naval power. Okay. I was wondering about that. I actually do like all of the, Okay. I mean, I like when I was playing Tyrion, and I was going through the emissary quest, and like each power would say what they were all about, etc., etc. In Tyrion, the WoW character, like based on, you know, the paladin in World of Warcraft, he chose, even though he came from Ul'dah, because he's a gladiator at the time, when he chose what grand company he was going to be a part of, the one from Gridania is most like the character of Tyrion in WoW. So he went to Gridania for his... and also, quite frankly, of the 3 lands, Gridania is the most like his own native Hearthglen. So, a land out in the boonies, basically. So, yeah, of the 3 leaders, I definitely like the Admiral the best. But, the others are okay. I mean... Okay, we're gonna go talk to Baderin. Our buddy Baderin. Baderin. Let's go to the Aetheryte Plaza. What you doing, kitty thief? So we are just about to ding level 17, which is kind of neat. Waffles! TD, I bought waffles yesterday at the store. Oh, she's gonna give me something ladylike to wear. Okay, let's go to the Octant. Oh, House Foretold Night. That was sad. So, if you didn't know, the voice actor who plays... oh gosh. Lord Foretold just recently passed away, and it's very sad. He was also very well known in the Big Finish audio drama circles. So I think his name was Charles Critchnell, I want to say. Critchnell. So definitely a very big loss. And when the Final Fantasy community found out, a lot of people went to Ishgard, which is where his character lives, and did like vigils and whatnot. It's pretty cool and sad as well. What am I doing? I'm being lost. That's what I'm being. I'm being lost. Oh, you can't even go any further this way. That's nice. I just wasted my sprint for nothing. So what's actually down here? I mean, why is this even here? I just want to go to the Aetheryte Plaza. And the thing is, you can't just, like, jump down or anything, which is funny. You really hated that scene? See, there's wrist flow. See, that's where I saw him. Yeah, that's the very first time you see him. When you walk out the doors for the very first time. Or actually, when you walk up for the very first time. Okay, the Roxa lined boxa. Do you need to elaborate? Probably. I am after all a sprout. Oh, I keep getting a free company invite from people, but I don't want to. Aww. Okay, we done dinged. Nope. Ah, damn it. That's what I was looking for. Supposed to wear the dress shoes. Don't want to spoil it. How far have I gotten into the game? No, I don't actually know the whole story. Most of what I know is from watching Devilor play. And I haven't watched all of his streams, mainly because he streams until stupid o'clock. And I don't have time to stay up that late, especially on work nights. So, like, he'll start streaming again, starting to play the game, and all of a sudden there'll be somebody who's dead, and like, how did they die? And so, yeah. Where's the delivery Moogle? I think, isn't there one down here? Because I have mail from somebody. I want to answer the mail because it's driving me batty. Isn't there a delivery Moogle here? There is. Siren's gonna hop off in a long day. It's pretty tired. Yeah! My next Lotra stream will actually be tomorrow night. I will be doing the Catch-Up Completionist, episode 26, 27, 28, something like that, 20-something. Right here. And then my next official will be on Friday at 3 o'clock. Got a new letter! Wait, what? I got a wedding invitation! October 2nd at 7 p.m. Oh. I'm gonna go. But I'll be busy. But I get an invitation? I get, aww, I can make hearts and petals and fireworks and I get booze? Hell yeah. Aww. It's from Melodic Blue. Aww. Melodic Blue's getting married in game. I've actually been to one of those ceremonies before when the Jungle Queen got in-game married to Soulbreaker, one of her best friends. And it was so sweet. Okay, where was I going? I need to go back to... Where was I going? Oh, I need to go back to Bulwark Hall. I forget which way I was going. Came up here. We came up to... Oh, down here, duh. We came up here to talk to the Moogle. Mizzen Master passed? Oh my god. I love it. Okay, we're gonna be fancy! Oh, which is the other lift attendant, yeah? It's that one. Let's go up to Bulwark Hall. I think I can go from there. Not you. But you! There we are. It's like, I knew there was a place where there's two of them. Hey, Shola's here. Okay, I get to chat with Shola some more. Notice how I'm like the same height and she's up 2 steps? Uh oh, here's the Admiral with her stompy boots.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, join me now in honoring this woman for her services to our great nation. May the navigator guide and protect her on her journey, till sea swallows all.
Aww.
These pirates you encountered with the tattooed faces, they call themselves the Serpent Reavers. Their ranks are formed of cutthroats and madmen who have pledged themselves body and soul to the primal Leviathan. From what we have gathered, they sought to swell their numbers by spiriting away any soul unfortunate enough to cross their path. I need not tell you the depth of the animosity between us and the Sahagin. How any seaman worth his salt could devote himself to the Fishback's god is a question for a more temperate mind than mine. But, thanks to you, our citizens may once more go about their daily lives, safe in the knowledge that they will not be dragged into the darkness by those execrable curs.
Such an extraordinary glow. This is one of the crystals of light.
By the Navigator.
After our encounter with the Gubu, you had a vision, did you not? Of a towering crystal. You bathed in her light.
Y'shtola's conclusion is clear, and I see no reason to doubt it. You are the vessel of a higher power. This being from your vision was the Mother Crystal. Your description matches what little we know of her. And if she has chosen you, then your deeds may yet shape the fate of nations, as once did the deeds of the Warriors of Light. Know you the tale? Like you, they were not of these lands, yet they fought to protect us all against the corruption of the Primals. When the Garlean Empire began its conquest of the realm, these heroes joined the Grand Companies and helped reforge the Eorzean Alliance. And at the Battle of Cartano, they took the field beneath our banners to fight for everything we hold dear. It was on that day, in the midst of that hell, that we lost them. Every soul who survived that battle will never forget how it was to fight beside them. We are proud to call them our comrades. Yet whenever we try to shout their names, the sound dies in our throats. And whenever we strain to see their faces with our mind's eye, naught but their shadows appear to us, set against a blinding light. Ask any true Eorzean who knew them, and the story will be the same. It is for this reason that we call them the Warriors of Light. When I look upon you, I cannot help but be reminded of them. Keep that crystal safe. In time, I believe the Mother Crystal will make clear her reasons for bestowing it upon you. Heed well her words, adventurer, for it is Hydaelyn herself who speaks.
And then we pass out again. So in each of the 3 storylines, you get to see this scene. And a similar thing, you get invited to a banquet and then shenanigans happens.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold. Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
The Yellow Serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the White Wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. Gods preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
Gods damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me! Damn it! Damn it all to the 7th hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Delay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
Wow, not very polite at all.
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir. To your positions.
Kaspamul, Soginin Moise Donzul. Logalo, Asawad Daken Bet Mubut. Imarat way. Kiskat Toga Hats Wadman. Seize Nigen. Fizdun the only Lamra Satan Dawn.
Wakey, wakey! Too much cake. So my character's apparently got narcolepsy. Anyway, let's go play with some toys. Oh, I haven't unlocked it yet, alas! Then maybe not. Let's go up in one. Actually, not just yet. Get an airship toy! What? Okay. Let's go down and talk to Batteren. I got about another 45 minutes before we head on out of here. She's got a ferry. Okay then. I might change up my character's hairstyle when I get the opportunity. I mean, I like it, but I think there's another style that would suit her better at this point. Awesome. And go to the airship landing. Which is... wait a minute. This person. Wait, Yarv! Hey, Yarv! I know that person. Let's hop on the ship. Let me go. May the force be with you. It's so steampunk. It's like, how does that thing even fly? Another cutscene. Some of this game feels very sci-fi.
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till Lake lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great meat guard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worlds, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest.
That's a big-ass dragon.
Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods.
Just making sure I ain't missing anything. Alright.
Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved.
These guys are invading, and they're doing it to save the planet.
Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balzar.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartano. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus's plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Pretty boy with perfect hair, piercing eyes, third eye. Yeah, he's a cutie. Why do I sense he's like the rich boy, the rich man's son who didn't get what he wanted? He was hoping to buy his way into whatever.
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume?
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all. Clean up this mess.
So is he a gunbreaker?
And do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Where is he?
Garland. Soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
Okay, where the fuck was his helmet? Did he literally pull it out of his ass? Was somebody holding it off camera? Alright! Let's get out of here. Ba-da-ba-da-da-dum. Got about a half hour to do some questing, pick up some jobs. Gotta talk to the arrivals attendant first. Okay, so there's the person we need to talk to. We're gonna ignore that person for a minute because we're gonna go wander around and pick up some stuff. We're gonna do our exploring thing. There we go. Alright, let's go actually continue the quest and... Wait, somebody call themselves Galadriel Tolkien? Nice. And for those who play Lotro, this is how you play music in Final Fantasy. It's interesting. I have to dig into it more. There's somebody in the Lonely Mountain Band who actually plays this and came from the Final Fantasy scene, so they're actually learning the Lotro as the second version of a music system, so they're really super excited about all the cool stuff that we can do in Lotro that they can't in Vice Versa. Alright, so let's pick up our quest and move forward. Alright. Could have done that earlier. I interrupted it? Oh. I interrupt lots of things. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna wander around and we're gonna pick up all the jobs. And then we'll continue on the thingy-majigger. We're gonna pick up all the jobs and all the aetheryte thingies. Because this is the character that's gonna do all of the things. Tuna salad. A potato named themselves Tuna Salad. That's hilarious. So Devilor, he's been playing he started out as a Miqo'te. Also as an Arcanist. He's been flipping between a Summoner and a Scholar. But he's been doing like all kinds of other jobs too when he wants to. And he's been doing this thing on his channel called Lalahel, where he started a timer, and then as people subscribed to his channel, did bits, donations, whatever, it increased the timer. And while that timer is going, he used a Fantasia to turn his Miqo'te into a Lalafell. Has been playing most of the story as a potato. But he's getting to the point where he kind of is getting a little bit like the game is ending, as it were. He's getting a little bit bored with it, and it basically just kind of wants to put an end to it. The joke has waned. So I'm gonna pick up the archers. Yes, I want to join your guild. Give me your job. Yes, I'm resolved to join the guild, and I get a bow, which I can't. Well, I have to switch jobs to use it. And of course, Archer leads into Bard, which is a nice... Actually, I do want to play Bard. But I think ultimately what I want this character to be as a main job is Red Mage. Seems to be the one that is appealing to me the most right now. That may change. Okay. Let's hit that one, and I want this one. Okay, we are going to equip... Oh, we got no clothes on! Because we have no gear set for being an archer. Okay. Well, let's get us some clothes. Do I want to actually use that? Can't use it yet. Give me some pants. Or I could just hit this little button. There we go. I'm an archer! Go away, Moogle. Moogs, get out of the way. Did I not do the thing to the thing? Oh well. Not gonna worry about it. I thought I had tuned myself to this crystal. Or I interrupted it, I think, as Galba said. There we go. Durr. Okay, what else we got going on here? There's this other job down here. We're gonna pick up all the crafting ones too. All of them. Every single one. Yes, I want to learn the ways of woodworking. I get a saw. Resist the urge to run away. I like that. Oh, I get a new coat. That's neat. Okay, let's see where else we can go. Let's go to Old Gridania next. Aiden! He misspelled his name. Otaku! Hello, Otaku. How are you? Hope you're doing good. I'm gonna become a leather worker. Gonna make stuff. I've done leather working before, so yes. I didn't even know why I looked at the clock over here. We have the clock on the screen. Duh. Yes! I wish to join your guild. I wish to subscribe to your newsletter. I get a weather-headed knife. Weathered head knife. Alrighty, where is she? She's over here. This is actually the first time that I can recall that there's like a spiritual element to the leather working that you did, that you had to you had to take care with it. If you dishonor us, I still forgive myself. Make a chocobo saddle from your hide. And well, you should. Okay, so let's see where we're going next. The Lancer's Guild. Yes. We'll go be a Lancer. And let's see. We'll pick up this the shard over here. Wait, where are we? Where are we? Oops. Nope. Going the wrong way. Oopsie. Yeah, I'm gonna have a little bit too much fun Halloween times in this game. Which really sucks because DDO is doing Night Revels again and they're doing some updates to it this year. And there's always, of course, the parking all of my alts next to the certain chest in the in the Haunted Burrow. Thankfully, I don't have to keep running. I like that sign. Keep running the WoW one because I do have the Headless Horseman's mount finally on my WoW account. Well, I had that a few years ago actually. Hello. I would like to get a pig sticker. And this is one thing that's really cool about this, is that you can be every class, every job, every craft with a single character. The only downside is I do actually like the appearances of the various characters, so the various races. Hi, Thiefy. Hello again, Thiefy. Come up here. Up here. Come up and visit. Oh. He has a visitor. I am furniture, hear me roar. He is Thief Kitty, hear him purr. Thankfully, in this game, I can actually do this. leveled up to 2nd level Lancer just by showing up. Oh, the Botanist Guild. Got a bit of a run. Oops. We missed it. Did we miss it? I think we did. We'll find out in a second. Alright, let's go. I've got a kitty cat. I think, what was it, to the south? That's a big ass pumpkin to my right. Kitty gets chin tickles. The Secret Forestborn salute. Huh. I get a hatchet. It's a Tato! Not you. Tater. Hi, Tater. Okay, I think... let's go pick up this. Okay, so I have the jobs here. I think the only one I don't have is the Conjurer. So let's go back to be a Conjurer. And that should be enough for tonight. I think what I'm actually going to do is pick up the Conjurer thing and then leave the story sequence for next time. I might actually keep playing tonight, I don't know. I'm not really playing this as a, oh hey, let's stream every single moment that I'm playing this game kind of deal. I do still want to keep playing though. Let me pick up the Ethernet shard. Okay, I've got all the Ethernet shards in Gridania. Hooray! Okay, that's the person with the quest. We're gonna go down this way first. We're gonna pick up the job, and then and that will be it, I think. Also, I want to use the restroom. And see if Kitty keeps licking my hand. It's very distracting, Kitty. Igneous Orange! Dropping the 2 gift subs! Sweet! Twin Bren got 1 and so did Lurinori. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Igneous. I very much appreciate you. You're such a good friend. You're a big clod. Yes, you are, Thief. You're a big clod. Look at this. Look at this. Ah. Force our forebears to make their homes beneath the earth of the great subterranean city of Gelmora. I did actually like the Conjurer's Guild, or at least the notion of a conjurer, but it's primarily a healing class from my understanding, so. On the other hand, I don't mind being a healer. Oh, my back is really killing me. But I also like the new Sage that's coming out with the next expansion. I'm really interested in that. Typically, I do go DPS classes. I kind of feel like I'm interrupting something, quite frankly. I'm gonna walk around. I come at them from the side. So other classes I'm interested in, or other jobs, I do like the concept of astrologian. I don't know how I'm gonna like playing it, but I like the concept of astrologian. I love the concept of red mage, archer, and then into bard. The thaumaturge is surprisingly, when I was playing that for a little bit, I was actually really digging that. So we'll see. I might hop around classes after a while, and we'll see which one I fall into. I was actually really enjoying being a gladiator and learning how to tank. I actually tanked shit. I was actually tanking a couple of duties with other players, and like I didn't do too badly, because they were pretty simple, pretty straightforward. It's basically like, okay, get aggro and turn away from the group. That seemed to be pretty much it, but having a couple of folks in the groups that knew where to go in the instances was helpful. Is he like a dragon? I mean, he's got pointed ears. He's not Ellison. He's got horns. What are they? I don't know what he is. Dun, 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 dun. I like how I'm leveling up my other jobs as I'm taking up a new one. That's actually kind of neat. Okay, so there we go. I think this will be where we call it because it is after 11 already. And I'm gonna go use the restroom. And I have other streams to moderate for. I will be up early tomorrow anyway, so I can't stay up too late anyhow. Because New England Moot starts at 9 a.m. And I gotta be up beforehand to do all the things and get ready and do my first real gig, my real first day as the digital moot facilitator for Signum University, so good times. So I'll be on tomorrow night at 8 o'clock playing the Catch-Up Completionist, playing some Lotro. So we'll be back in Middle-earth, causing some chaos in Moria, and seeing how far we can get along in the story there. It'll be fun. So again, in Lotro, use the code LOTROQuest2021-2021 to unlock all current non-expansion quests. The code expires on November 3rd, so use it now. Unlock all the quests that are not part of expansions, and all the older expansions up to and including Mordor are for 99 Lotro points apiece. So go into the in-game store and click on your name in the right-hand corner, check history to see which ones you already have, because the game is silly and it doesn't necessarily know. Anyway, you know the drill. Be good. And if you can't be good at it. And I hope to see you soon, okay? Bye. I'm gonna click buttons because my XSplit is a butthead and doesn't know how to do this stuff anymore. XSplit and Stream Deck are fighting right now. So, good times. Peace.